A crisis is averted for now. That's what residents of a homeless encampment are saying after the city of Sacramento canceled a so-called sweep that was expected today. And we've been following this story as advocates begged city council members at their meeting last night not to clear the encampment. And it worked. But in tonight's main point, Becca Habegger shows us why the community is worried that their displacement has now only been delayed.
The dozens of people living at this encampment near the intersection of Colfax Street and Arden Way, North Sacramento, call it Camp Resolution. It's an unsanctioned, unofficial community, which the city says constitutes trespassing, calling it an illegal occupation of city property. But it is located on one of the properties the city of Sacramento had planned on turning into a homeless shelter, a plan that never panned out.
They just need to get it together and come together with a good plan, one that's going to work.
Tammy Myler lives in Camp Resolution along with Desiree Pryor.
We help each other all the way through.
They say the people living here united their voices and successfully avoided a clearing of this encampment, but they know a sweep could come soon.
There's got to be compromise.
Right, because we can't go to the sidewalks no more because we can't camp there. We can't go here because we can't camp there.
They want to stay here, a site that was originally set to become a safe place for them.
No follow through on their end. To me, it's negligence.
In its 2021 comprehensive siting plan to address homelessness, the city of Sacramento said it wanted to turn this exact site into a tiny home community to house up to 75 people. But an environmental study showed soil contamination at the site could hurt people camping on the ground there. So they changed the plan to just allow people living in their vehicles. But once council members learned the site would only accommodate 30 to 50 vehicles, depending on size, they decided to cut their losses, as Councilmember Sean Laloie explained.
So we just didn't see that as a big move, considering how much space it is. So that's why we had to kind of shut this, mark it off from that list and try to find other locations.
But earlier this fall, dozens of people moved in anyway, naming the space Camp Resolution. And now they don't want to leave, saying it's a safe and supportive place, especially for the women living here. And with several deaths of unhoused individuals in recent years due to exposure to the elements, they say safety is more important than ever.
Is it going to take somebody to die out here again for them to actually take a look and see what they're doing to us?
Camp Resolution is in Laloie's district. He made a promise at Tuesday night's council meeting to visit the camp the next day, and ABC 10 was there as he made good on that. He said the city is working on alternatives, but made clear city leaders have moved on from developing this particular location.
This is not going to be the site because of the danger that we've been told about. But does that mean that we got to just sit back and say, well, we tried our best and we failed and oh well? No, we're dealing with human beings, so we have to find a solution.
The city says they've offered services to campers here multiple times, including spaces at the Miller Park Safe Ground and Safe Parking and the Auburn Boulevard Outreach and Engagement Center. But many people living here don't want to go.
Becca Habegger joins me now. And Becca, this city has since changed its course, moving away from that comprehensive sitting plan of 2021.
Yeah, right. Back in April, city staff basically told council members why some of the original sites in that comprehensive plan were what they call infeasible. Instead, they chose to focus efforts on a work plan consisting of 8 specific sites, some of which were in that comprehensive siting plan, but others that had been identified since that plan was first published. That work plan includes the Miller Park Safe Parking and Safe Ground site just down the street from where we are here at ABC 10, the Auburn Boulevard Outreach and Engagement Center, and the North 5th Street Shelter. All of those are now operational or expanded. Projects in progress include Joshua's House and the Jobs Corps site. Remember, ultimately, across Sacramento County, there are more than 9,000 people experiencing homelessness on any given night. The city of Sacramento currently has 1,150 emergency shelter and some respite spaces, some beds, but more work is needed. That is the one thing nobody can disagree on. Alex.
That's exactly right, Becca. Thank you so much.